I caught our supervisor in the female locker room and going through my stuff. I am a junior waitress under probation at hotel bar. It's my second week of work and the working environment is nice. All the employees are friendly and the managers are really nice. However, there is an issue with the female locker room because there's more female staffs on duty than the amount of lockers. I don't bring valuables and many cash with me to work except my outside wear, so instead of sharing a locker I volunteer to leave my bags outside. Yesterday during my evening shift, I went to the locker room to take my 8 p.m. pills and I saw our supervisor in the female locker room, going through my stuff. I asked him, "Sir, what are you doing here?" and I think he was caught off guard because he said some nonsense like, "Oh, I was just checking whose bag this is and I'm not supposed to keep my bags outside the locker." And laughing maybe nervously. But that doesn't make sense because I already told him a few days ago about the locker situation. Meanwhile, literally all my stuff were outside the bag, including my wallet, phone, makeups, clothes and even underwear. He put it back for me and quickly left the locker room. I didn't make a huge deal about it because nothing was missing. I just wanted to ask him what he's doing in the female locker room in the first place and why he's going through my stuff. But it's my second week in the job and I don't want to cause trouble, so I kept quiet instead of reporting to HR. Also because I have nothing to prove since there's no CCTV near the locker room. I still feel uncomfortable with him going through my bags because it's where I keep my ids and outside clothes before I change into my uniform. Should I have said something instead? Update. No further advice needed. I'll speak with HR. Thanks everyone. Report it. You want to create a paper trail now, so if something happens and this escalates, then you'll have evidence. If you get in trouble for reporting it, then you don't want to work there anyway. Report that ASAP. If he wanted to know who the bag belonged to, he could have asked. Seems like he was looking for panties or something gross like that. Definitely report. Male and female locker room is a no. And going through private belongings a big no. Sounds like a thief and maybe a pervert too. Maybe useful to somebody. I remember working in a supermarket years ago and someone was stealing from non-lockered bags, coats. A colleague left an old coat in there with an open plastic bag in the pocket filled with red dye. The thief was caught literally red-handed. Make a big deal. Make sure every other employee knows that he went into the women's locker room and went through your stuff, especially the female employees. Bring it up in conversation. Insinuate he was up to no good. Be like, "Yeah, I caught name in the women's locker room going through my stuff. I don't even want to know what he was hoping to find. So gross." The gossip will spread like wildfire that the supervisor is a creep. Report to HR. You really do not want to work at a place that allows supervisors to steal your stuff. You're a fool if you think this is the first time he has done this. Looking for cash or used panties. Report it to HR. Say, "I feel bad, but I have to report I caught the supervisor going through my bag. And he had everything out, including id makeup and my panties. I want this dealt with." The emphasis on makeup and panties will have that creep factor that may get things done. Please update us when this is dealt with. Best of luck. I would report it, but just know HR is not your friend. They are there to make sure the company is safe. If you are in America in a right-to-work state, don't be surprised if they fire you. He is the manager. We have been there 2 weeks. Yes. It will leave a mark on his file. Now, the better way is get support if you can. Tell your coworkers. Then, go to HR as a group and report it. There is strength in numbers and forces HR to do something. Also, Not sure how your work does things, but everywhere I have worked, lockers, backpacks and cars can be gone through if they are on company property, and if the script was flipped and my female manager was going through my locker, car, backpack, lunchbox or whatever, I would not think it strange, but I work in a different field. Report him to HR. Report it. Record everything. Gather evidence. Don't be intimidated. If you are dismissed, go to the media. He was definitely sniffing your panties. Wrong sub, and it didn't happen. I asked him, sir, what are you doing here? Report to HR immediately. The hard way I see it is as I am at work and everything is work property. I have a toolbox at the shop worth over 30K of equipment. If someone is looking at it, I go to our. If you touch anything inside, it's locked. I'll cut your fingers off with the tools inside. Period. And keep them as trophies. It's Friday. Creeper. 100%. Super unsafe and absolutely unprofessional and problematic. Trust your gut feeling op. I don't know how old you are, but everyone someone posts something horrendous and ends it with, I didn't want to make a big deal, so I didn't say anything. It infuriates me. Maybe in a few years you'll look back and realize your people-pleasing attitude let a creep get away with bad behavior. At least tell the other girls. Nope, that's a crime. Report his ass. You should have started screaming. HR is not your friend. I wonder, is it possible that they could get some portable lockers that could be placed somewhere to accommodate, like a hallway?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.